What is new radio? New radio is
streaming everywhere.
Listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Okay, got a big update. I've been telling you for a week, 2 weeks now that you need to go get signed up, subscribe to TJ Riggins Prime and Prime Plus. And the main reason is because we're having this big celebration thing. The only thing we've announced so far is the date of it. Well, we're going to be announcing I guess it'll be the full details, right? I don't even know the full details, but I guess we'll be announcing that to the subscribers of Prime and Prime Plus May 8th.
Yeah.
So you need to get signed up for that before May 8th because that's when you get the information and be ready for this big celebration thing. We got a celebration of Ace and fundraiser for Peyton's Promise, our charity, which is named after Ace's daughter, Peyton. So tjriggins.com, go there and subscribe, Prime Plus. Hey, when did you get your driver license, Riggins? When did you get it renewed? On your birthday? So June, July?
End of June. June 25th.
Okay. I got mine in the mail yesterday, my final copy of it.
Me too. Yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it the cheapest, plain Jane looking driver's license you've ever had?
I don't even know how to describe it. It's not cute.
And the picture's black and white.
Yeah.
And it's got a green tint to it. We live in North Carolina, and so it just looked and it looked like some of mine was already peeling off.
Same.
So I guess that's some kind of code.
Oh, did they give you your temporary license?
No, they gave me a temporary license, was a piece of paper.
Yeah.
This is the actual plastic license.
I think mine looks.
And it looks, and
Yeah.
I see yours is all jagged and everything.
Oh, it's look at that. I took it into Kyle. He was working. I took it into his office. I said, "What's this?" He said, "I don't know. What is that?" I was like, "That's my new
Oh
license."
yeah, it's in black and white.
He was like, "Ugh, yeah, it's not cute."
I hope I never have to show that.
Same.
Not just because the picture is terrible. I mean, it is what it is. I lost my looks back when I caught obesity, but just to show that how rinky-dink trashy that looks.
And it's
from
got,
the state.
It's got holographic.
Yeah, like does your picture to your birth date at one point?
yeah.
That's weird. Mine doesn't
Trashy
look like this.
looking.
It's weird.
My other one I got when I was 40. That's how long I've been renewing that one online.
Yeah.
And I still had a lot of hair and it had highlights in it. That's how long ago it was.
Now, did you? So you had to get a different picture.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's not good. It is not good. It looks like I ate the guy in the old picture.
No, let me tell you why. You don't look like that in person, obviously. Let me tell you why. They zoom in to like a magnified view of your face. I'm serious.
Yeah.
My face looks huge.
Well, they just say turn and then look, and the camera's right there, and everything is in such a hurry. You're not stopping to think about, okay, hey, how am I looking in that? And you really won't say, can you take another one?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, I would. I'd be like, I need one more. Do they let you smile now?
I didn't try.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't want to make any sudden movements. I was just glad they had worked me in to get it done.
Don't make anyone mad.
I bet you Florida has better looking license than that.
They have to.
Yeah.
You need to start a movement, Lindsay.
And you notice on the back, the head is like right by, like where the horse is, like.
The butt is, underneath
Private
it.
parts are.
Yeah. It's so weird.
TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
We're having a big celebration, and we're raising money for Peyton's Promise at the same time. It's Saturday, June 14th. Make sure you get subscribed to Prime and Prime Plus at tjriggins.com because that's where all of the details will be first, and you don't want to miss out.
This Mother's Day, forget the crowded restaurants and treat mom to a brunch as special as she is. Crafted by professional chefs, made effortless for you. Table and Twine's Mother's Day brunch features dishes like rich, flaky croissants and gourmet quiches, all designed by their culinary team to bring 5-star flavor to your home. And when you pre-order by April 14th, you'll get $15 off. This year, give mom the gift of a beautiful meal. No stress, no mess, just chef-inspired perfection. Order now at tjriggins.com/table-and-twine.
Let's go. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. The TJ and Riggins Show, Extra Funny, The Week in Review, and all the new and past podcasts. Listen, fast forward, download, and share. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
In Ace's memory, Peyton's Promise is doing more in 2025 thanks to you and great partners like Lily and Grace at tjriggins.com/LG. They help people love how they live in moments that matter. The Temple Team at tjriggins.com/Temple Team or 704-235-3000. Let them know TJ sent you.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Yeah. Whatever. Thanks a lot. All right, there's a thing going all over the internet, not just here or there on the internet. I'm talking about all over the internets. Lindsay, have you seen this with the twins, these lady twins? Twins, they always say have this connection. They finish each other's sentences a lot of times. And all. Well, these are identical twins. They look to be about 50.
Yeah.
They live in Australia, and they were witness to an accident or something. They're dressed exactly alike. They look exactly alike. They're wearing scrubs that has ice cream cones on them and all, like as if they work in a pediatrician's office or something. And this is their eyewitness account of what had happened. Now, this is two different people, and this hasn't been altered in the audio or anything.
And one guy, he was up there with our mum, and he went up there, and he was coming back down towards us, and he goes, "Run! He's got a gun!" And our heart started to pound, and I said, "Oh, Mum, where's Mum?" And poor Mum was stuck up there, but apparently our brave Mum, she goes, "Are you all right?" Because he had all blood all over his face.
Okay, that's not an echo on the. That is the two of them speaking as one, basically. Even to the point where she didn't say my heart started pounding, or whatever. She said our hearts were pounding. I mean, it is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And they've been doing this for decades. They were featured on some talk show, and they speak like that all the time.
That is nuts, but kind of creepy.
Well, I mean, if you're not used to it,
Yeah.
I mean, because it is something out of the ordinary. Even identical twins are rarely that in connection with each other.
And they're talking about an event they just saw minutes before. There's, that's just, they think alike, that it comes out the same way.
Yet they haven't been, telling the story for a year and then know what each other is going to like. When you're married, you get these stories that you tell together to people and all that. So you kind of work up a routine.
Yeah.
With it. But this, you're right. It's just happened, and they're thinking the exact same words,
taking breaths at the exact same moment. It's crazy.
I think twins is fascinating. Twins are fascinating anyway, but this is wild. Now,
the biggest lesson to learn from this is how not to refer to them or any other twins. The headline of this story said, "Two twins, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Twins means two. You don't say two twins. If you say two twins, you may mean two sets of twins, meaning this set of twins and this set of twins from different families. But don't say two twins.
Two twins.
It's redundant.
Two twins.
It's like saying, it's 6 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
You wouldn't say that. It's one or the other. And again, that is the biggest lesson to take from this. But I did notice, though, they let them talk for a long time on this news clip.
Yeah.
Usually, if they get in that editing room and they get the eyewitness account and it's just boom, boom, 15 seconds maybe, then to the next thing, boom, back to them. It's all in shortcut. They just let them go.
In Australia, they just
Yeah.
say,
They say, let's see how far they can go with just completing each other's sentences. This is amazing. Mm-hmm. We need to do that, Riggins.
I know we need to do it.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I love it.
This is TJ and Riggins. Prime Plus members get extra funny, commercial-free versions of all the shows and more. Sign up at TJRiggins.com. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Well, it's Earth Day. It's Earth Day. Fire, wind, water. With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet.
I love that show.
I know, it's so
I know
good.
it's got a hidden meaning, TJ.
Oh, it's not even hidden.
I didn't
well,
know that
No,
until he shattered the glass for me.
Shattered our hearts and dreams.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
But today's Earth Day, so it's raising awareness for all the things: pollution, sewage, climate change, all those things.
Sure.
So happy Earth Day.
Don't litter.
Don't litter. That's a good one.
You know what? I would really be in favor of Earth Day if all of that stuff that you just mentioned were contained within the one day. But it's every single day we're doing these things, or I'm not, but we're being bombarded with all of these things about, the environment and the earth and all of this stuff. So why is today set aside? Today's no different.
Yeah.
It's just like constant. And people have been, thrown this guilt trip since they were little.
Yeah. Right. Do you recycle?
No,
No, you don't recycle.
no,
And do you know why I tell people I don't recycle?
because I don't do it.
You're taking somebody's job away.
Yeah.
You've always said that, and I tell my husband that, and he's like, "Who? What? Where'd you hear that?" I'm like, "It's true."
Yeah, they separate it at the place.
Mm-hmm.
There's no need for you to separate it. They'll separate the recyclables.
Gotta keep them separated.
Well, they need their jobs too,
Yeah,
like everybody
yeah,
else.
same throwing stuff out the window
Yep.
of the car.
Yep.
Still,
I mean, somebody's going to come pick those beer cans up and make a little dime off of them or something.
Right.
let's
Or
just say,
maybe they're in prison.
let's just say TJ's carbon footprint is massive. So happy Earth Day if you choose to celebrate. Kanye West is one of the top trending topics. Has anybody's been keeping up with this Kanye stuff? He tweeted out that he had an adult relationship when he was a child with his cousin, and said it in the most graphic of ways.
Yeah, a guy cousin had an incestuous relationship with, said that they used to look at his mother's adult magazines and then act out what they saw in the magazine. But I don't even know if I believe. I mean, he's got this song that's about that. And I think he just tries to come up with the most outlandish thing he can and see if people will believe it.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, because why is this just now coming out? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird admission, but yeah, that's what I guess he's. Well, I don't want to get into it. It just hurts my stomach. But Glenn Powell also trending this morning. He's got his own line of organic condiments coming out, and
I'll
I know
buy every single one of them.
I know women love him in that mouth. But it's like I think I'm like, what does Glenn Powell know about condiments? I don't know.
Everything. Everything.
So he's got a ketchup, a barbecue sauce, a mayonnaise, a mustard, and it's made with whole organic ingredients. So
Yeah.
he's probably trying to make a little bit of money outside of acting and producing. So
Don't you dare make fun of him right now. He's my boyfriend.
I know women love him. Yeah, he's just got a lot of people
What's wrong with his mouth?
People have compared him to an animal that I can't. It's not coming to me at the moment. He's got kind of a little bit of a Joker smut, like a little,
Does he?
a little bit, a little
need to
bit.
look
I mean,
this
he's
up.
handsome. There's no doubt about it.
Oh, yeah.
But
And seems so sweet.
he does seem
Yes.
nice and like a normal person.
Yeah.
So
Except for all this organic stuff.
Well,
except for organic ketchup, too. I mean, I
we'll
don't
let
know.
things slide.
Let it
On
slide.
Earth Day.
On Earth Day of all times. So there is a new mission happening on social media. I think it's great, and I'll tell you about it next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
I get so excited talking about our Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville because they have the best products for the best prices. And I wouldn't just say that about anyone. You can find diamond engagement rings for the best prices in town. You can find birthstone jewelry, watches, men's and women's, fashion jewelry. They offer pretty much anything you can think of. So if you're in the market for any jewelry at all, check out R. Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Did you know you can add the homepage to your phone's home screen? It's easy. Check out the instructions at the top, and it only has to be done once. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Peyton's Promise is our charity that helps people in need when that need arises. But it would not be possible without great sponsors. Sponsors like Table and Twine. Order your locally prepped meals at tableandtwine.com or the Johnson Group Commercial Cleaning. Find them at tjriggins.com/clean.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
It's time to reclaim it, okay? It's time to reclaim this one thing. I'll tell you about it in just a second. But on May 8th, we're going to be at Lily and Grace in Langtree.
Yes, my favorite store. They're going to have
fun.
sales for Mother's Day. So you got to come get your mother something or get yourself something. Treat yourself, you know. Appetizers, drinks. You're going to meet the show.
That's right. We'll all be there.
Yeah.
Smiling.
I don't think we all will be.
Oh, no?
I don't know. Did you and Jody didn't promise them that I would be there, did you?
I think we did.
Well, I'll be there in Spigot. And Langtree is in Mooresville, North Carolina. Right. If you're listening somewhere in Missouri or something, you can make it. It'll be worth it.
Come out to Langtree.
You're going to want to spend the night there because it's amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So May 8th, see you soon. There is a new product out that's blowing up on TikTok. It's called the Shoutlet, and it's designed to help specifically mothers of young children, rather, deal with their outbursts when they want to yell at their kids. So they've created this Shoutlet, and they say we're on a mission to reclaim shouting, the power of shouting, without scaring your kids. So what this looks like is a small, not a throw pillow, but like I don't know what you call it, a decorative pillow, basically. Fits in your hands, small, you carry it around with you, and it purports to lower your decibels by 50 when you shout directly into it. So if you're riding around in the SUV with the kids and they're driving you nuts and you really feel like you need to shout, you just grab this little pillow, put your face in it, and you shout into it.
Can they hear you at all when you shout?
I think they can, but it lowers your volume. And they say it's a great energy release, especially when you've got pent-up frustrations. This will help alleviate a lot of that. The Shoutlet.
You know what it doesn't alleviate, though?
What?
The kids acting a fool.
Right.
That is true.
Shouting at them does.
Right.
Yell at them.
You gotta
Because if
scare
they
them a
need to
little.
be yelled at, yell at them. Stop letting them control you. Walking around like a lunatic with a pillow you can scream into. Yeah. God, if you're doing that, you need to take that pillow somewhere and have them fit you for a straitjacket.
Yeah.
What?
Agreed. That's wild. And they're making money off this thing?
$30, $29.99. They call it a portable voice suppression device that reduces your decibel output by 50% or more. So it's designed for both adults and kids. So if your kids are screaming at you a lot, just get them a pillow to shout into.
Could you imagine at a stoplight looking over and seeing someone yelling into a pillow?
Yeah. Are you a yeller, Lindsay?
Oh.
Are
yes, you? It comes out. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they need to be yelled at, like TJ.
Right.
They need to be disciplined.
Yeah. Would you consider getting a pillow to shout into instead of yelling at them?
Hell no. I would not even look twice. I would think that was a joke.
Yeah, I would get that pillow to whoop them with it.
Beat them.
Beat them over the head.
Shut up. It's got to be heavy.
Shut up. Is it heavy? I'm confused.
Any pillow would do this.
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought.
Get you one of those Craig from Southern Charm pillows and yell in it.
Yeah.
One with the crab on it.
Yeah, get a cute one at least.
They said the only way to overcome negative emotions is to experience them fully.
Oh, stop.
And this will help you do it.
The inventors of that, they don't have kids.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Well, no, they do. They're just looking to make money off of weak parents.
Well, that's true too.
Hot take.
No, they're on a mission to reclaim shouting.
They're like, I would never use this thing. Yeah! All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Subscribe to all the shows at tjriggins.com and never miss the latest episodes. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
This is something pretty cool that's happening. Two, I guess, what you call hippie hillbillies or hillbilly hippies. One named Chris Stapleton and the other named Tyler Childers are getting together to do a benefit concert called Healing Appalachia, or Healing Appalachia, however you want to say it. It's not to raise money for the flood victims and all of that. It's to benefit addiction and recovery awareness. And it's going to be in September, a whole weekend, 19th and 20th, in Ashland, Kentucky, which is the heart of the beast, from what I understand, when it comes to that kind of stuff. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is, first of all, Tyler Childers is a great singer, but if you want to heal somebody, then I wouldn't be playing a lot of Tyler Childers music, because they might want to hurt themselves after a while, because it's kind of depressing.
Oh, is
it's
it?
pretty depressing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's not something you should play at a benefit like that.
And it reminded me that just yesterday on the social medias, I saw a clip going around of a guy at a Tyler Childers concert inside of a building. It looked like an arena. And the person behind this guy in the seats behind him videoed him because he had his dog with him and holding the dog up on his shoulders for the whole concert. Had his dog up on one shoulder for the whole concert. Now, you tell me that dog wanted to be there? No.
Whoa. On your shoulder?
Why would you take a dog to a concert in an arena? And why would they let you take a dog into the concert at the arena? It didn't have a vest on it or any of the, the service animal thing, any of that kind of stuff.
He likes music, TJ.
Yeah.
He likes calm music. He's got anxiety.
Yeah.
He likes to be calmed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, obviously its owner wanted more attention than Tyler Childers did as the performer.
Mm-hmm.
Take my dog. Everybody's going to look at my dog and they're going to think it's so cool. I'm going to go on. I know somebody's going to video me and it's going to go viral. Look at all this attention I'm going to get because I'm taking my dog to a concert.
I'm going to get a date.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I understand, actually.
Now, if it turns out that somebody takes, what I'm saying now and then comes back and goes, you're so heartless, blah, blah, blah. That's his, whatever, CNI dog or whatever. Then I'll apologize. But until then, it didn't look like it was any kind of service animal or seeing eye dog or any of that.
Seeing eye dog, what's he saying?
Yeah.
Okay, right now, the bass guitar is coming to the...
Yeah.
You put him up on his shoulder so you can whisper to him what's happening.
God.
People, leave your dogs at home. You can't go to a hippie hillbilly concert with a dog.
My pug loves country.
Pugs, not drugs.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Kinshow Cocktails by RSRV Collective are premium non-alcoholic drinks. Now, they're crafted to deliver bold, sophisticated flavors inspired by classic cocktails, but with alcohol-free indulgence. Now, my wife Jody turned me on to this, and you can get a huge discount, 30% off right now, when you use the code TJ at tjriggins.com/deals. That's 30% off with the code TJ at tjriggins.com/deals.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Media Center at TJRiggins.com and watch the TJ and Riggins Show, extra funny and new playlists. TJ Riggins TV is sponsored by Cozy Earth. Get that amazing 41% off deal that TJ has at our deals page using code TJ. TJRiggins.com/deals.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Make sure you go get subscribed to TJ Riggins Prime and Prime Plus, because we're doing this thing to raise money for Peyton's Promise, our charity, and it is also a tribute to Ace. It's called a Celebration. It's June 14th, and May 8th is when the information of like the next details and all will get out to the subscribers. So subscribers get that information first. So make sure you go subscribe for, I don't know, what is it, like 7 easy payments of $49.99 or something like that.
They're easy. Don't worry about it.
No, some of it you don't have to pay anything.
Yeah.
Prime Plus is the only thing, and you get all kinds of other special stuff with that, but whatevs. Y'all know I'm no fan of George Clooney personally, and I haven't seen his. I mean, I don't even like his work enough to want to see his movies and things. I just think he's okay as an actor. I thought he was handsome until I saw his latest picture of him, and and again, men's. Find somebody to cover your gray that makes it look natural. I mean, he obviously, it looks like he went to Walgreens and just got extra black and went home and did it.
Yeah, it's crazy looking. But I think it's for a show. I think it's for a play he's doing.
Hopefully. And
it is shocking. You're like, oh my gosh, it's so dark.
Yeah. But, they're I like that a lot. Especially the black men celebrities. They're going overboard with the hair dye and then drawing that line across their forehead. And Nick Saban even, I mean, he was the first one I mentioned. When he's during football season, he's on that show. It's just an unnatural looking. But anyway, but George Clooney's work I've never found to be that great and all that enough to where I'd go, you know what, I don't like him personally, but I'll go watch his movies. He's good in movies, like I am with Ben Affleck. I like Ben Affleck's movies, and I think he's great. Can't wait to go see that Accountant 2 this weekend.
Mm-hmm. You gonna go see that?
Mm-hmm. But I think George Clooney is a liar. I think he is liar to a people, because he said that he and his wife, Amal, even though they've been together for 10 years, he says, quote, we're trying to find something to fight about, end quote. Says they've never been in an argument.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
No. If that's the case, it means that he is completely submissive. And whatever she says, he doesn't dare challenge her on anything.
Or they never see each other. I mean,
but even at that, you're going to argue about why you didn't see each other before you saw each other. You know what I mean? There's always going to be something that you could have a little disagreement about here or there that could turn into a snipping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I think he's liar to a people.
I agree.
Yeah.
George Clooney.
Yeah.
George.
Is it possible?
No.
It's not.
Only way I think is, like I said, if he just, anytime there's anything that she says, he never, ever even thinks of challenging it. Because it's not the other way around in their relationship, or, he'd hit the news that he's, a misogynist and all of this stuff, which he could be. I don't know. But I'm sticking with the fact that he's liar to a people.
Yeah. I agree.
George Clooney with your dark hair.
Mm-hmm.
No.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
So, NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe has been accused of sexual assault and battery in a $50 million lawsuit. His lawyers are calling it, basically a shakedown. But this woman claims these incidents happened late last year, I believe. A couple of incidents. Sounds like there was some kind of relationship, according to her. Now, this is months after he had apologized because that leaked video went out of him, being an adult. And it made its way onto the internet, and it's like a whole messy situation. Now, I don't know if that woman is the same woman that was in that video, but Shannon Sharpe's got, he's facing some serious allegations.
Yeah. But I'll tell you something he'll never be accused of being. Not annoying.
I agree with you. I find him very annoying. Come on, Skip.
I'll never accuse him of being not annoying.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sure I would think he's annoying too. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. You can't wear pants that tight as that big of a guy and not be annoying.
Oh,
I mean, he wears some seriously tight pants.
Yeah, he does.
So Shannon Sharpe trending today. Poison control calls are on the rise because of the increased usage of psilocybin, whatever that is, magic mushrooms, amongst all age groups, specifically ages 30 and older. There's an increased usage of magic mushrooms.
Yeah, I wonder why.
I don't know why.
Well, because for the last few years, I mean, ever since weed became something that you could eat in a candy, and all of these states passing laws saying marijuana is okay and all that, then now people are talking about taking these hallucinogenic, whatever they call those, psychedelic tours, and eating mushrooms is not really drugs, and all of that kind of stuff. So now more and more people are trying them, thinking that it's just cool.
And microdosing became really big, so now people with anxiety are saying, I just microdose mushrooms. But it's a drug,
Remember Alexis got so mad at me for thinking that because I said mushrooms were hard drugs. They were hallucinogens. They were hard drugs.
And she said it wasn't?
Well, I don't know if she got mad that time or just laughed like I was stupid.
Oh, well.
Alexis that works with us.
I don't even like portobellos on pizza, so I don't
either.
know. These will get you high as well. I don't know. It's just not my thing.
Yeah, anything that makes you hallucinate, that's a hard drug. I mean, I don't care who you are.
Wait till they start selling those frogs at vape shops that you lick.
The licking of the frog.
Ew.
Have you tried this? That's one thing I guarantee I'll never try. I hate frogs. Certainly licking them as well. And today is National Jelly Bean Day. National Jelly Bean Day. So I was never a fan of the Jelly Bellies, but I do like those Starburst jelly beans. Those are crazy
Those are
good.
I like a lot of the Jelly Belly flavors. I don't like regular old-fashioned jelly beans.
Just plain, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Do you have a favorite Jelly Belly flavor?
Peach.
Yeah, peach. Do you ever do the buttered popcorn?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
That one always stood out. I went, what is that about?
And then the smoked venison is a good flavor.
Also really good.
Sriracha. Yeah. I like the black, straight up. I know y'all don't like the black jelly beans.
Oh, I forgot that.
I'm a black
licorice.
jelly bean.
I don't want to know you anymore. That's so gross.
That over beets? I mean,
More next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
So I just tried Mandu, and it is freaking awesome. You need to check this out. It's a trainer-led electromuscle stimulation workout that increases energy, endurance, and strength. So just 15 minutes at Mandu is like 6 hours in the gym. So say goodbye to plateauing and achieve your fitness goals with Mandu. If you want to give it a try, your first session is absolutely free. So sign up at mandu.com or go to tjriggins.com/fitness.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. It's now easier than ever at the homepage. TJRiggins.com. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Media Center at tjriggins.com and watch the TJ and Riggins Show, extra funny and new playlists. TJ Riggins TV is sponsored by Cozy Earth. Get that amazing 41% off deal that TJ has at our deals page using code TJ. tjriggins.com/deals.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Everybody loves Jennifer Garner. You know who loved Jennifer Garner? Ace.
Yeah.
He loved Jennifer Garner. And she just seems nice. She seems sweet. She's in the news today for a rough reason that I guarantee it's keeping her up at night, because she does seem kind of sweet. I've seen her in those credit card commercials. She runs like her own farm-to-table produce stands, and she definitely wants you to think that she's sort of this Susie Homemaker,
Right.
PTO president. Yes. And I think it's a carefully crafted PR image. I do
too.
And it might be true. She might be all those things, but I definitely think there's a push to make her seem that way to the American public. I don't know why. Maybe she's got a lifestyle brand or something she's trying to sell.
They also want to make her seem the opposite of Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, maybe.
Which, Jennifer Lopez is, she's a wrangler.
She's not the PTO mom.
No, I can't see her walking into the PTO.
She is a rascal. She's a meanie.
How thrilling would that be, though? You're just a parent at the meeting and J-Lo walks in looking like J-Lo? That would be crazy.
With like a red carpet rolled out.
I would roll my eyes so hard.
Would you?
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's she doing up in here?
Yeah. Would you call her J-Lo?
No.
You call her
I haven't
Jennifer?
called her J-Lo since she said she didn't want to be called J-Lo. Right when she and Puff Daddy broke up.
Yeah.
Because he named her that. She said she didn't want to be called that anymore.
Would you say, hello, Jennifer?
Yeah, I'd go, hey, Jennifer.
Yeah. Hey, Jenny from the block.
Yeah. But Jennifer Garner is in the news because she posted this reel on her Instagram last week. And it's that trend that you see a lot of people doing where they hold their iPhone in their mouth and then pick up their pet and spin them around. You see it a lot on Instagram and TikTok. And it captures like this cute image of like your pet flying around in a circle. Well, on the surface, that seems like kind of cute, I guess. It's not my thing, but if you want to do it, that's fine. The comments are flooded with, don't do this to your cat. It's hurting them. Vets have already commented on this trend. This is not the appropriate way to pick up a cat.
What?
Because what happens is she just picks it up by the front arms, like under the armpits, and you spin it around. I've seen people do it with dogs, too. But people are just ripping Jennifer Garner apart.
I used to pick up my dogs like that.
I think I did it as a pup. When he was a puppy, I'd pick him up by his, under his armpits, you know, like a baby.
Wow.
I guess.
People are constantly in search of moral authority.
Is that what it is?
That's what it is. I'm more caring about animals and things than you are, you Hollywood starlet, selfish person.
Yeah.
You're killing your cat. You're not as good as I am. Because I know I would never do that to any of my 71 cats.
Yeah, seriously.
Mind your business.
Yeah, the cat doesn't seem to be in any kind of stress, but everybody's like, oh, vets have already commented on this. This is never do this.
I would say don't put your phone in your mouth because it's filthy.
I think that's gross too, isn't it?
I think that's the main takeaway from this.
That's not farm to table at all, Jennifer. So, yeah, I mean, I guarantee that kind of stuff affects her. At least it seems that way because she seems sensitive.
Why are you worried about? You're a huge star. Why are you worried about what's following you on social media and entertaining, those people?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I kind of get it.
Well, I don't. I just think the whole thing is ridiculous. She doesn't need to be doing that because she say, hey, you want to see me on a video? Go to the movies.
Yeah.
Watch my Visa commercials. Leave me and my cat alone.
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Make your company part of the new radio explosion. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. What is new radio? New radio is
streaming everywhere.
Listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Here's a little bit of celebrity news you'll like, Riggins. because I know you love these guys. There was a frat party going on in Arizona. I don't know which school it was. And it got crashed by a famous band. And it was the Chainsmokers.
Oh my gosh, how thrilling for those frat kids.
And they started playing, and the cops came, and so they paid the fine so they could keep on playing. How cool is that for Chainsmokers to be at your party?
It's pretty sick, dude. Welcome to KA. You ready to throw down? You can just set up your booth, your turntable, whatever. What do they got? Turntables, what do they have? They don't even have turntables. What do they got? Yeah. Computers. You can set up your Mac right here.
Yeah.
Right next
on
to
the cooler.
Kegs. On the cooler.
On the Yeti, bro.
Right next to the Yingling keg.
Chainsmokers still, big with the kids?
I couldn't tell you.
Man, I know if you just throw in a frat party and they just walk in, then that would be a big deal.
Sure. You got music. It was famous. Play some music. Just not any of your songs.
Yeah.
But play something else. If you don't mind.
Do you know she works hard for the money? Can you do that?
Yeah.
That'd be sick, though. I mean, you're at a party or drunk and the Chainsmokers shut. That would be cool.
That would be
cool. I can't think of a Chainsmokers song. I know I've played a million of them at least one a million times on the radio. But
they've had a lot of pop.
Backseat of your Rover.
That was probably the biggest one with Halsey.
Right.
Yeah, it's like pop, EDM pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for them. How old are they, the members?
They're probably in their 40s, I would imagine. Late
Are
30s.
Are they that old?
Probably. Maybe mid-30s.
We interviewed a band one time that didn't want to talk about their age because their audience was younger than they.
Really?
And they wouldn't let us take pictures, like candid pictures during the interview. They were in studio and they were playing Offspring. It was a long time ago, yeah. It was Offspring came in and they were playing. I think I'm remembering it correctly.
Yeah, I remember
they didn't want to talk about anything about how old they were or anything like that. But it's not like their fans don't know how old they are. It's just like, if I came on here, because we're talking to a younger audience than I am most of the time, or a lot of the people. And if I came in here trying to pretend like I was younger than I am, that would be worse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Coming in here wearing a backwards hat and a college shirt. And
Yeah.
You're right.
You get made fun of more.
I'd never do that.
Yeah.
Except for today.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Sure.
Who the hell are the Chainsmokers?
Yeah. Yeah.
My Uncle JD was a chain smoker. It killed him.
That's right.
Put him in an early grave.
The only Chainsmoker you know.
TJ, Riggins, and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, the big celebration of ACE and the Peyton's Promise fundraiser is Saturday, June 14th. Make sure you subscribe to Prime and Prime Plus at tjriggins.com to get all the ticket information first.
The Charlotte area is lucky to have experts like Bradham Comfort Services to help with all your HVAC and electrical needs. Do you need a generator installed or serviced? They can handle that too. Go to bradhamcomfort.com to check out their 50th anniversary specials and to schedule your HVAC, electrical, and generator service or installation today. That's bradhamcomfort.com for Bradham Comfort Services, servicing the Charlotte area for 50 years. That's bradhamcomfort.com.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
My name is TJ. My wife and I do a podcast or as some people pronounce it, podcast, that goes up onto the podcast platform on Mondays. And this week, it's really, as she was talking, started to hit me about how, because I've joked at her about this, but I really see that she is starting to sound like one of those types of fans about this Lainey Wilson country singer.
Yeah.
I mean, not just thinking that she's cool and that she likes her music and all of that, but we almost saw her at a pizza place, and I was so excited, and all of that kind of stuff. I don't know. It sounded that when she was describing it in this week's podcast, it sounded like, okay, this is a crazed fan.
Yeah.
And she almost saw her because she knew she was there at a certain time.
She was there visiting our daughter, and they were running around doing stuff, and they had planned to go eat pizza at this place, and somebody called my daughter and told her that Lainey Wilson was there.
Oh, my goodness.
But she was there earlier.
Gotcha.
Wasn't there at the time.
Just missed her.
Mm-hmm.
I think it gets to a point where it's a little worrying that other people in her life are saying, hey, if you see her, you can't act this way. And people did that to her. So I think
yeah, our daughter was like, Mom, you have to be cool.
You got to be cool.
Yeah.
And I think that should tell you something.
But it's okay to have, I mean, I don't, but I have a friend that's like that with
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when we were in Nashville, we were at his restaurant, and she was just on edge, like he's gonna come to his own restaurant.
But I don't know why my wife is like that. You would think after being married to me for 30 years, she'd be used to being around greatness and celebrity and all of that. She wouldn't find anybody that would really put her into fangirl zone like that.
I mean, good point.
Kinda. Yeah, totally.
Similar.
It is
Hello,
weird.
I'll let you watch me eat pizza every night.
Yeah, she already does.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
I'm tired of watching you eat pizza. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. I love it.
This is TJ and Riggins. Get the latest extra funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 1.
This is TJ and Riggins. The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
New celebrity couple alert. This is a good one. Billy Ray Cyrus.
Oh, yeah.
And Elizabeth Hurley. That's a weird one, right?
Weird.
Yes, and Billy Ray Cyrus looks like a woman in that picture. He's kissing her on the cheek in front of a fence at a pasture or something. They're wearing scroungy-looking flannels and all of that.
Sure.
And he's got bunny ears on that makes it look like he's just wearing a headband that looks like a woman's hairband.
Yeah.
It looks like a bow on top. You're right.
You know that Samantha, listener that sends us stuff every day, Riggins, just about, she sent me that yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, she was on top of that.
This is a good one because it's just so odd.
It just looks unclean. Both of them.
Oh, really? He's definitely unclean. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
I still think she looks adorable,
she's beautiful. No doubt about it. But
especially to be British.
Right.
Oh, she's a great beauty of the world. But
why him?
Why him? I don't know. So he just got out of that marriage with Fire Rose. Remember, he was married to that young aspiring musician, and they had
How could we forget?
Yeah, tumultuous split there. But it seems like he's back on his feet with Elizabeth Hurley. That's a heck of a rebound.
Yeah, it is.
Elizabeth
for them.
Hurling.
Yeah, it's like, how did those two connect? Where are they running into each other? It just didn't make any sense, but I love it. Love to see Billy Ray back in the news. Today is School Bus Driver Appreciation Day. So appreciate your school bus driver. I remember when TJ's cousin hijacked a school bus. Is that fair to say?
Yeah. No. He just pulled the bus over because he was pretending to be a police officer.
Yeah.
It was the school bus that was carrying the opposing basketball team of his school. Yeah.
and just pulled him over.
Duh, Riggins.
As he didn't hijack it. He just he kidnapped.
Cross the yellow line.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sure. So school bus drivers have a tough job. So make sure you appreciate them because you never know when somebody's cousin is going to try to pull you over impersonating a police officer.
Yeah, that one had a tough job that day.
That one did.
Do they not let men be school bus drivers anymore? I never see a man school bus driver.
Really?
Mm-mm.
I don't see one either, actually. Huh.
I don't know. It's a good question. We'll have to see the gender breakdown on that.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not as good of drivers as women.
Maybe. That could be it.
Mine was a man named Mr. Sandifer.
Oh.
Mr. Sandiford.
Sandifer.
Was he a nice guy?
Yeah. If you didn't screw up.
Okay.
But if you did,
put you right in line.
Mm-hmm.
Love to see it.
Yep.
Well, I just found out something yesterday. I am, unfortunately, part of the patriarchy. And somebody let me know. So I'll tell you about it next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Lily and Grace offers a wide range of furniture, accessories, light fixtures, fabrics, gifts, as well as custom creations and renovations. Visit the truly stunning boutique online at tjriggins.com/LG or in person at their store in Mooresville, North Carolina. Experience high-quality products, exclusive designs, and timeless style at Lily and Grace. You need to plan your visit today to see the unmatched selection of items. They can help you transform your home into the perfect living space. Learn more at tjriggins.com/LG.
Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
There's a new TJ and Riggins show each weekday morning at the new TJRiggins.com. Sponsored by our new favorite non-alcoholic cocktail, RSRV Collective. Get 30% off using code TJ at the deals page at TJRiggins.com.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
I got no problem admitting I'm wrong. And I will fully embrace it. I'll apologize. No problem. I love apologizing. It's great.
Even when you're not wrong.
Absolutely. I apologize all day long. Maybe it's the millennial.
It's easier that way.
It's easier. Yeah, you avoid a fight. Listen, you're right. I am totally wrong.
Yeah.
And I had to apologize yesterday because I ran into a woman I see running in her running shoes. And she's very friendly. She kind of reminds me of Whitney Cummings, the stand-up comedian. Mm-hmm. She kind of looks like her, dark hair, green, real pretty. She's married. She works from home. And was asking about my dog one day, and I occasionally see her about once a month, and she's very friendly. So the other day I ran into her, and she had mentioned she was going to get a puppy. And I was like, oh, that's so exciting. Well, yesterday I saw her again, and she goes, I'm still getting that puppy. And I was like, oh, great. What are you going to get? And we're talking about the breed she's going to get. And I was like, you're going to get a boy or a girl? And she goes, boy, because, with a girl dog, you have to go through that phase of where they're becoming an adult female dog. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And she said, you got to do the diaper and all that stuff. And I learned about that when I got a dog. It just never even occurred to me that you have to deal with that, putting a diaper on or whatever. She said it lasts about a month. And this is how I said, it's so funny you mentioned that because I went through the same thing and I never even thought about that. And she goes, well, exactly. And I went, huh? And she goes, you didn't even have to think about that. It's patriarchy. I went, oh. She said it funny.
Yeah.
But I went, oh my gosh, you're right. That's the privilege. You don't even have to think about that time for the girl.
I'm going to be honest.
Yeah?
I had a girl dog and didn't think about that either.
Okay, great. Good.
So
I'm glad I have
you're in good company.
All right, good.
But
who would even thought about that? But she goes, yeah, you don't have to think about that exactly. And I went, oh my gosh, patriarchy!
Oh my.
I'm part of the patriarchy.
She was kidding.
She was very much kidding.
Okay.
But yeah, I was standing on the corner just screaming, patriarchy!
Oh no!
I'm a
She called you
misogynist.
out. Yeah.
She did call me out. She did it in a funny way, but
yeah.
If she wasn't as nice and I didn't know her, I would have been mortified.
And if she wasn't cute, you know.
Yeah. That's not nice.
What's that?
You said if she wasn't nice. She's not nice.
Oh no, she said it jokingly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but did she mean it?
Probably.
Okay, well then she's stupid.
So I hate, that was an eye-opening experience. I didn't even have to think about it. Because,
You mean open your eyes that you don't want to be around her anymore?
All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at tjriggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Lindsay, what's that little ring on your right hand there? That little pink ring?
Oh, yeah. I got it when Delilah was born. It's just like a pink with some little diamonds in it.
Oh, so it's not rubber or anything. It looked
No.
like it was a little toy ring or something.
No, it's like a little neon enamel ring. Yeah.
What kind of ring was that I had that time that I bought at the surf shop, and I was wearing it as a wedding ring, and Alexa said it was some kind of what were those rocks that she used to talk to and get the future from and all of that stuff? What do you call?
Crystals.
Yeah, crystal. She said it was a crystal ring, and that I had gone to the dark side.
Yeah, something about energy. It holds energy or something.
Yeah. And I just thought it was, I think $2 at the checkout counter at the surf shop.
You were holding
when
energy.
I was on vacation. Yeah. That's what I thought it was.
Well, I am holding energy.
And you don't have one from when the boy was born?
No, I got something different when he was born.
Oh.
But yeah.
Something bigger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. It's pushing out, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Something wearable?
Oh, yes.
Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Those diamond studs.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
2 of them for number 2.
I think men ought to get push presents, too. I mean, you wouldn't be pushing and get anything if it weren't for the man.
It's true. That's accurate.
You should have gotten him something. He became a parent, too.
Yeah.
Maybe not, if you're going to go by that concept of having to give trinkets for doing what the Lord made you to do, but whatever.
Oh, jeez.
Sure. Well, Kyle said, I'm from the Midwest. I don't think we do that. We don't do that there.
That is true.
You trying to get out of that. Real quick.
That only became a thing about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Jody didn't get any push present. Mm-hmm. I pushed her in that wheelchair back out to the car when it was time to go home. That was her push present.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, well.
Those are good presents.
Man, I wish I could get a gift for doing exactly what the Lord made me to do.
Yeah. Well,
that'd be awesome.
Yeah. Need to go to R. Gregory Jewelers.
The Lord will find
sends me to R. Gregory Jewelers.
All right, so yesterday we were talking about this famous band who played at a frat party in Arizona, and the comedy that ensued in that conversation. That's today's In Case You Missed It replay next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, we're here with Greg and Katie from Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress with locations all over the Lake Norman area. And y'all are remodeling one of the locations, and it's going to be all new. What's going on with that?
Yeah, for almost 16 years, it's been our outlet store on East Mooresville. It's right on the corner of 115 and 150, and we just remodeled it. It's we call it's the same great store, just upgraded decor. So it's a full-on Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress now, and we still have the clearances 20 to 70% off.
Yeah.
Tell them about the Sip and Shop.
So Thursday, April 24th, from 5:30 to 7:30, we're gonna have a Sip and Shop open house. You can come check out the new digs. I'll be bartending.
Yeah,
live music, great food, free drinks. we just want you guys to come by and check it out.
Yeah, and the great prices on all of the stuff, including those avocado mattresses that are so hot right now.
Yes, we just brought in avocado. We have people traveling from all over the place to try these beds. They are organic. They've won #1 in Consumer Reports for the past 7 years. They're amazing.
So always the best with Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Go to tjriggins.com/mattress if you want to find out more. And I will definitely be at the Sippin' Shop sipping, and Jody will be shopping. So we'll
Sounds
see
like
you there.
a sweet deal to me.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A button to our new 24/7 stream specifically created for the Carolinas. Get exclusive content, deals, and more, plus the show. New each weekday at 7 a.m. Eastern. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
I think TJ and Lindsay will have the same experience or same reaction I did to this trend that you've probably seen on TikTok, is where the mom sets up the camera in the kitchen or something, and she'll have the son or the daughter go into the kitchen where the dad is, and mom will ask the kid something like, "Hey, can you take out the trash?" And the kid goes, "Shut up, mom." Tells mom to shut up, and then captures dad's reaction. Now, 100% of the time, at least the ones I've seen, there's a new one that's gone viral yesterday. The dad is cooking something at the stove, and kid goes, "Shut up, mom." And he's like, "What did you say to mom? Why would you say that? She just asked you to take out the trash. Why would you say shut up to mom?" Now, what's wrong with dad's reaction there? At least in my experience. Go ahead, because
you don't say, "Why would you say that?" You just jump into action.
I totally agree. There would have been no conversation about why would you say that?
Yeah.
Why do you think that's okay? That comes later.
Yeah.
But the initial reaction of dad is going to go, explode.
Whooped.
Yeah.
Whooped.
I guess that's the more mature way to handle it. I don't know. I don't have kids, so I can't tell you.
No, it's the Gen whatever way to handle it. No.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's,
But it's not. That's not just a millennial Gen Z thing. That's that was always the way they would say parent on TV when I was growing up and things like that. It was mostly a Yankee thing, non-Southern thing. Like, we don't believe in spanking, or mom yelled at me, that kind of thing. So, yeah, my dad would have. Or I'm just thinking about what I would have done with my children.
Oh my gosh!
I would have probably been whooping them before they got a chance to tell me that it was a joke.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what they always end up. Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's like, oh, this went on way too long. I'm surprised by the reactions of the dads in that.
Yeah. Same.
So I don't know.
Well, because we grew up with dads that were scary.
With dads that are scary, and I was.
And my dad didn't even like my mom.
Yeah, right.
But he wouldn't have allowed that.
Yeah, right.
Right.
You had other problems than the discipline.
Yeah.
They hated each other.
Yeah.
But they were, still married, living together and all that. But he wouldn't have put up with that.
Yeah. My favorite reaction of my dad one time, I was riding with him somewhere, and I said, "Mom's being such a jerk." And he pulled over the car and really got in my face. But he said, "You could say whatever you want about me, but nothing about your mother." Okay, well, you're a jerk too.
Yeah.
How about that?
You're even more of a jerk.
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Subscribe to all the shows at TJRiggins.com and never miss the latest episodes. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. TJ and Riggins. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, I didn't even know that the AARP had this copycat of Make-A-Wish Foundation thing. I'm not a big fan of the AARP for political reasons. But they have this good program called Wish of a Lifetime, I think is neat. There's an 83-year-old woman in Colorado. Her name is Bobby Oxford. I love that's cute name, Bobby, Bobbi. That was Ace's mama's name.
Yeah.
And it was short for Barbara. But she finally got to fulfill her lifelong dream of driving a race car. Her brother raced, and she always wanted to, but no one would let her back then because she was a girl. Oh. Girls don't race cars back then. So this wish of a lifetime charity made it happen for her at Pikes Peak International Raceway last month. They didn't let her go as fast as NASCAR drivers go, but she got up to around 90.
Oh, okay.
She said other than having kids, it was the best moment of her life.
Oh, wow.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. 90 is not fast.
But you know what this proves?
What?
And I think it's fantastic. It proves my observation that you don't have to be Southern to be a redneck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's from Colorado.
Right. But dang, is that a Southern name? I mean, Bobby Oxford?
Bobby
was
Oxford.
born to be in a race car.
Yeah.
Bobby Oxford?
Yeah, that's a midday country radio chick named
Yeah.
Bobby Oxford.
I just want to go fast, Daddy.
Today's Blue Plate Lunch Special, we're featuring Shenandoah from the 90s.
Yeah, she wanted to fly, man.
Fast.
I wouldn't want to be in a race car going 90 around a track.
No.
Well,
And I'm young,
Yeah.
super young.
I could drive it. I don't want to be riding in it.
Didn't you do it?
Yeah.
Didn't you go
It was
around?
the
it?
worst
Yeah, you
day of
hated
my
it.
life. Yeah.
I remember being out there watching you do that.
Yeah.
It just automatically think, when we first moved to Charlotte years and years ago, that was the first thing everybody just assumed we'd want to do. Oh man, look, we'll get you out there and do that race experience thing. You get to go around and I was like, I'm not doing that.
Why would I want to do that?
I don't have the need for speed. I'm good. I am good.
Here.
Yeah.
Of course, Ace couldn't. I mean, that's the first thing he wanted to do.
Of course.
Well,
That and meet Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Again.
No. When we moved to Charlotte, that's one of the pros of looking at it, pros and cons. Do we take this job? And he's like, well, that is where Ric Flair lives. Like, you're right. You got professional sports teams and Ric Flair. I think you already said Ric Flair. It's already on the list.
Can't get enough.
Maybe you didn't hear me.
Yeah.
That is where Ric Flair lives, dude.
God.
Yeah, I mean, it couldn't have been more, on the pro list for him. Ric Flair and NASCAR.
Yeah.
Not just NASCAR, but all kinds of racing. Because he grew up drag racing, not the RuPaul kind, but, the old-fashioned kind.
Thank gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think this is cool. This old lady got to do that. It was awesome, and she was driving. She didn't have a ride-along experience, that old, wimpy version that Lindsay did.
Yeah. She got to drive.
Yeah!
All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, it's TJ, the #1 influencer for Cozy Earth. So why did I agree to endorse such a frou-frou company like Cozy Earth? Well, because they wouldn't stop begging me. And at least all their stuff is super luxurious. And they have the perfect Mother's Day gifts. Now look, I'm not going to lie to you. You may have sticker shock right at first, but don't freak out because you're going to get a huge 41% discount on everything because you know me. Just use my name as the code and you're going to save a lot of money. Go to tjriggins.com/deals for Cozy Earth and use the code TJ this Mother's Day.
Add TJRiggins.com to your phone's home screen. Open your phone's browser, type TJRiggins.com, and click the top banner to learn how to easily add to both iOS and Android phones. Everything is now on the homepage, TJRiggins.com.
In Ace's memory, Peyton's Promise is doing more in 2025 thanks to you and great partners like the Temple Team at tjriggins.com/Temple Team or 704-235-3000. Let them know TJ sent you.